Hi everybody, this is my story of me living with cancer from the start, how it started, how I found out. Um, it might be a few videos to actually go through my whole story, but it's coming up to like nearly 8 years now that I was first diagnosed with kidney cancer. So if you're not subscribed and you've just found this by mistake or whatever, just give me a listen, hear my story, give me a subscribe, hit the subscribe button if you would, if you haven't already. That will help me out great time. And if you want to follow along, hit the bell button for when I post my next video, and give me a like if you like it. I'm currently sat in a little village in Hampshire in the UK, by a little pond, and it's a lovely place. Um, so, my story, living with cancer. So, back in 2016, nearly 8 years ago, in August, and we're in August now, I noticed that my left leg was really achy, and it really did hurt. I eventually went to the doctors, and the doctor thought, oh, I might have varicose veins in my leg, so sent me for an ultrasound scan at my local hospital. So I went for an ultrasound scan on my leg in September, and they couldn't find anything wrong with my legs. So eventually they then said, right, we're going to scan your kidney area, because that's where the blood supply goes. And they scanned my right side, nothing. Scanned my left side, and they found a massive growth growing around my kidney. The consultant got his phone out, and he made a phone call, and he said, I'm going to send Sean up to see you with the nurse in about 5 minutes. So I then went up to the urology department, and I saw this consultant, and he said, it's a tumour. It could be cancerous, we don't know, but he said it's got to come out. And when you're diagnosed with something like that, does it sink in? It's one of those things, isn't it? Oh, by the way, you got cancer. 2 o'clock, the bell's ringing. And it didn't sink in really. Pretty much of, well, what do I do now? So anyway, that got the ball rolling with the hospital, and I started to have blood tests and CT scans and seeing the consultants about the operation, things like this. And so roll on November, so about 6 to 8 weeks after the initial about 6 to 8 weeks after the initial diagnosis of this growth stroke tumour growing around my kidney, I got my date for my operation, and they were going to remove the whole kidney. So I got a message to go to the hospital about, I think it was about 6:30. Can't remember now what day. I think it was a Thursday, the 11th of November, 2016. It was the day that President Trump was elected I'm watching the ducks dive underwater. Yeah, it was the day that President Trump got elected. You know, how things stick in your mind. But anyway, the operating theatre. Went to sleep. It's the old, oh, we're just going to inject this milkshake in your arm. Count to 10. 1, 2, bleh, gone. Next thing I know, I'm waking up. A few hours later. Get taken up to one of the wards. After being in recovery for a little while. And that's it. You know, really sore on painkillers. Had all the guys come and see me, my wife, everybody. I think I was in for 3 days, and then I came out. Had a few visits over the next month or so, back to see the surgeon consultant. Few scans and see if everything's okay, which it was. Never had chemo. Never had chemo or radiotherapy on that area. So then it was a period of rest to heal up. You know, 6 weeks of recovery, staying at home, not lifting anything heavy because it could have caused hernia, and that was it, really. Then having a regular, I think it was a 12 weekly CT scan, just to stay on top of everything and make sure everything's okay. And that was that. You know, I was back to normal, back to work. I remember having to inform my insurance company that I've just had a cancer operation, so they excluded anything to do with cancer from my insurance. So if I was going away on holiday or anything like that, it was, you know, I was excluded from the cancer bit. I remember I couldn't travel for, I think it was 3 months. So in February, or the end of, I think it was my brother's 50th birthday, so we all went to Las Vegas for his birthday, and that was a great time. You know, everybody enjoyed themselves. Came back, so life got back to normal. You know, back to work, back to doing what I was doing, bits and pieces. In 2017, no problems whatsoever. 2018, so in the May, I got a bit sunburnt. One of the bank holidays we had, I was doing some work at home in the garden, got sunburnt, got a bit itchy on my back. I said to my wife, scratch my back. I said, I can't reach that bit. And she went, you've got a lump on your back, on your lower back. So I went to the, phoned up the doctor, went back to see the doctor. The doctor went, could be a small hernia that's come through the keyhole surgery of where you had your kidney removal. I went, okay, and he said, I'm going to send you up for a scan on it. I went, okay. It was, I guess it was about the size of an egg, a small egg, or half of it. So, so I went up to my local hospital for the ultrasound scan, but between seeing the doctor and the scan, in the middle I had my regular 12 weekly CT scan, and I ended up going in to see the ultrasound consultant, and she turned around to me and she said, well, actually, she said, I don't need to scan you. She said, I can tell that that's a tumour growing in your back. And I went, she said, we're going to go and get the ball rolling with the urology consultants to get that operated on. So within a few weeks I was back in hospital, having my lower back operated on, got the tumour removed, and a couple of weeks later, seeing the urology consultant, they told me that it was a spread from the kidney cancer, renal cancer. So, you know, it's like, here we go again. So, had the operation, had to have another 6 weeks off work, recovering, and then back to normal, back to regular scans and everything else. Oh, got all the birds coming up. Hello. Somebody must be enjoying my my videoing. So yeah, so 2018 I had this lump removed out my back, had a biopsy done, it was kidney cancer spread. And that's it. I'm gonna, oh no, you're quite close. I'm gonna stop this video here. I'll carry on again with the next part. This duck is literally a foot from my foot. So all I can say, guys, is if you've got an ache or a pain and you've had it for a while and it's starting to annoy you, go and see a bloody doctor. Get it checked out. You just don't know. I didn't know. I had an achy leg. Well, the inside of my left knee was aching. And it turned out to be kidney cancer. So, you know, this is my story to let you guys know that it is hard on the family and everybody else involved. It can be very draining mentally. Yeah, and it's like It's a dreadful disease, horrible. You know, you hear about it all the time. But they've just flown back into the pond. You hear it all the time. It's dreadful, but if you've got an ache or a pain or something and you're not sure, go and see your doctor. It might take you 2 weeks or so to get in to see your doctor, but go and see your doctor. Get it checked out. You never know. Thanks. Yeah. So hit the subscribe button, please, guys, if you haven't already. That would really help me out. If you've liked this video, give me a thumbs up. Hit the bell icon so you get notified of when the next video comes out. I've got other videos on my YouTube channel all about making things for my camper van conversion, and if you want to have a look at those, you know, please do. And as I say, if you like them, give it a thumbs up. You never know, it might help you out. You might think, oh yeah, that's a good idea, or whatever. And I'll get the next one done, next video done soon. As I say, you know, we've done 2016 to 2018. 2019 is another bit, but I'll let you know all about that in the next video. So take care, guys. Look after yourselves. Aches and pains, go to your doctor. Take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Love you all.